Alright, back again. For me, it was like instantaneous. We're doing this last one. We're bringing this. I don't need to do this. I just need to... Did I? Oh, I didn't show off the build. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I should have showed off the build last time. Let's do here. Okay, so we're showing off. This is Yi Xuan. She's a little better than a few times ago, but we'll see how that goes. These are her skills. This is her gear. I got some pretty good. So this, everything on the left side of here is fantastic. Look at this gear. I mean, obviously the pen is pretty bad, but imagine this only started off with 4 rolls, three stats. This is way better than a 3-stat one, right? I have 5 rolls into this. Unfortunately, we lost 1 to pen, but still, 2 HP, 1 crit rate, 1 crit damage. Down here, let go away. Down here, is it gonna do this again? Yep, it is gonna do this to me. Down here, 2 HP, 1/1. Again, same. 2 crit rate, 1 crit damage. Again, we got a roll on anomaly proficiency. But this is all the stats she needs right here. Is all these. The only thing I would trade probably is pen here would be like anomaly proficiency or flat attack, either way, or flat HP, or just percentage attack, either way. The right side is where we're struggling here. We're just struggle bus. This isn't too bad. Crit rate, almost everything went into crit rate. But crit damage, crit chances, our attack percentage is still useful. It would have been nicer if it was attack percentage, but I can't complain on a 3+ crit roll. This one, obviously, I kind of like this one. 2 crit damage, 1 crit rate, but this needs to be ether damage. I just don't have anything to fill this slot that has this good substats. So, and this is just trash. Yeah, but you know, what are you gonna do? I can't really spend time farming for discs right now. Again, as usual, Pan Yinhu's job is just to be here as a skill up thing here, plus the set. The stats don't matter. Just got to get attack percentage as high as you can. And then lastly, we're looking at Pulchra, who Pulchra finally I have her. So these are the stats that I have on this. Finally have her weapon maxed out. I've been trying to just get it here just for the sake of having it here. I like Pulchra. I'm probably going to use her well into the future. As soon as I get her M6, she's going to boost every teammate's damage by 30%, which is a pretty good thing. So any teammate can use her, especially because most units require on-field time. So, not bad. But yeah, these are her stats, and that's it. So let's get in there. This one. What are the buffs even? We get 10% sheer damage increase. The Miasma shield goes down faster, which is pretty good. While I'm in the Ether Veil, which you need Lucia for this, so that's kind of interesting. Let's see how far behind that puts us by missing like half the buff. It's actually kind of crazy how much of the buff we're missing. One of the things I kind of find funny is that if I get Lucia, I'm replacing Pan Yinhu with Lucia. Who do I bring into this? I forget already. I could bring him. I think I'm just going to bring him just for the sake of it. What was I saying? Yeah, but if I replace Pan Yinhu with Lucia, that means that nobody is going to be using that Tusks of Fury W engine that he has. So I pulled that for nothing. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. He took forever to whip that move out. He usually does it a lot faster. Or maybe I think he does, and he actually doesn't do it a lot faster. Whatever. Come on. There we go. I blocked that. You're lying to me. Are you serious, man? I hate this boss, and I just wasted an ult for no reason. This is the one thing really pisses me off about this boss is to get that performance points, you have to block. Like, I'm not even sure. I'm at the point where I'm starting to, like, question why we even have, like, dodge units. Because nobody's dodge is useful. Like, Polka's dodge is only useful because it's tied to her, her little, aftershock thing mechanic. But, like, everybody requires you to freaking block attack it, and then the mechanics in the game are not always conducive to letting you block attack like that. Especially this boss, I need you to get 3 in a row to get full marks or whatever. It's just really irritating. And he's not doing anything I can block. Oh, that I should have done that. And that. Are you serious? Did you see that? I hit him with a whole EX special and he didn't. That's annoying as hell. Ults and then ults. These ults take forever. This is like the only time you can get this off because the game will force through. Are you serious? Why do I have no days? This is what I'm trying not to get the stun. This is just me complaining, dude. It's just such a skill issue. I have no idea what, like, they increased his days cap for some reason, because this would be a lot easier. Like last time, I just I could stun him like crazy, but I just can't do it now for some reason. This is getting on my nerves, and then that happens every so often. I forget. Let's go look at detailed stats here. Guide. Can I see? He has the weapon on, doesn't he? Yes, he does. And yet still, I'm taking an L on this. Yes, shut up. Go away. Yeah, it's like so bad, it just makes me want to run, of course. It makes me just want to run two block assists, like Lucy or something. Like ideally, it's so bad it makes me want to run Pan Yinhu, Lucia. But I just, for one, I don't like Pan Yinhu. He's a waste of everything. It's like the only unit I don't like on this team. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, yeah. So ideally, I'd probably run those two so I can keep using the whatever, which I might end up doing that, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I even get her, I'm probably not gonna get her. I'm probably gonna lose the 50-50 if I'm being honest. You have to like you have to almost pre-fire that. That's crazy. There we go, finally, thank you. Sometimes I wonder if it's even worth trying to get both of those chain attacks in. It probably isn't, if I'm being honest, but you know, whatever. Is it just me, or are we not taking that shear barrier down very fast? The buff says we have more shear reduction happening. I don't know if I believe that. No! Whatever, I can just screw myself, I guess. I'm curious how much DPS I lose on that. I feel like I lose a lot, but it's probably not that much. Like I was trying so hard to switch out, but I got like stuck in a rotation somehow. Of course I missed the dodge on that. And of course you came out instead of Panda. We're just gonna trigger the ult or the stun real quick. Hopefully. There we go. I think we should get the 20. Yeah, we didn't. I think I can get 25 on this if I'm playing optimally and I'm not being a little baby about it. But yeah, I think I probably missed, what, like 2,000 bonus points from not doing the triple block. That's just because it's almost impossible to do it. I lose too much DPS if I don't have Pulchra there. I guess, you know what? Oh, you know who'd be interesting? Oh, you know who looks like fun? Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to try this. We're gonna try something fun here. Let's see if this works. Yeah, whatever. Give me that. I am in top 10%. Okay. You know what sounds like fun? Because I still need a stunner, right? I'm going to reset this stage. I'm not going to get anywhere near as much damage, I don't think. But let's try this out here. The you, and then we'll bring you here. We'll bring... I'm going to go back to you just for the sake of it. Let's go see what she's built on. This is going to be used. This is going to stay pretty useful. Fortunately, her skills are kind of lackluster. But I'm curious to see. This is the first time I'm running her in Deadly Assault, so we'll see how she does. Yeah. Bang Boo, whatever. Yeah, okay. I'm surprised all these work. The only thing is, I have to change Panyeha's build to something else because this team will not trigger enough quick assists because only Pan Yinhu is quick assisting. Yep, and that for that guy who was talking to me in the comments about the... I'm just gonna pop ult. I don't really care enough. I think what's her name? Koleda boosts chain attack. So it should help with this chain cancel, give me more damage on it. I'm not sure, again, how that works exactly, but you know. I'm gonna ult here. Does that buff? I wonder if that buff only affects like is the only one who reduces the barrier faster. Is it just the rupture agent, or is it the whole team? Do I get a bonus damage to the whole team? I'm liking this. This flows a lot better. It's a lot more fun. I'm telling you, evasive assists, they're the most infuriating thing in the world. I hate them so much now. I don't know if this is more optimal. I kind of doubt it. But it feels a lot better. That was a mistake. I messed that up. I'm not used to being able to block all these. I'm gonna ult here. I have to remember, Koleda, one of probably Koleda's biggest issues is she doesn't have any quick assist prompts. Nothing in her kit gives her the ability to quick assist, which is really irritating. Oh, I thought there was more there. There we go. I think I had to get used to playing with Koleda more, but I think this team will be a lot better with Koleda than with, what's her name? Pulchra. Which is sad. I like Pulchra, but, you know, whatever. Which time do I have? The score is a little lower, but like I said, it was a lot more comfortable to play this. I just have to, for one of the things I have to do now is I have to switch Pan off of Astral Voice because I don't get the triple whatever. And now I have to kind of look out. So I'll probably have an updated video on this with this team showing off, you know, a slightly better performance. Let's go look at this. I might have even gotten better than I did last time. I have to go back and scrub through the video, but did I get 24 last time? I think I got 24 is what I got. But yeah, so that, like I said, those rotations I'm just more used to. With this, I'm still a little rusty, so I'll keep practicing with this team, and then we'll see what kind of numbers we can throw up. Like I said, I think we can get 30k here, 45 here, at least 25. I've hit 25 before, but that's with a different buff. I think this buff, I'm losing a lot on this buff because I don't have Aether Veil, but I don't know. I'll take that as you will. I'm actually going to go see... Let's go look at Koleda. I think, like I said, I think Koleda has a... How do I trigger her? When another character in your squad, the same attribute or rupture agent, whatever. When her EX special hits an enemy, it applies a debuff to the target. While the target is stunned, chain attacks deal 35% more damage to the target. This effect can stack up to 2 times. Huh, okay. So every time my EX special, so I think what I should be doing is running her on Steam Oven. And I think I might actually... I'll have to test this out, but I kind of get the feeling that maybe energy regen would be better on here. Again, losing 18% impact is kind of like hard to justify, so I don't think that's going to be the move. But I do have a sneaking suspicion that energy regen might be better here, because this, if you can get her enough energy regen, I think what you can do, especially because her kit already does so much daze potential on every single one of her moves. Like, her daze is ridiculous on her EX special, and I don't even have the other ones maxed out, like all these other moves. Like when she blocks, she does a lot of daze damage and all that. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that because she does so much daze on individual hits, I think what it might be better is to run energy recharge here, and then just pepper that across the battle longer, and then make it so that every stun window she EX specials, I chain into Yixuan, she cancels, I swap back into Koleda. She should have enough EX, energy to hit the EX special again, and then I'll chain back into Koleda. And that's like or back into Yixuan. That's like a 70% extra damage boost because again, it says you can stack it up to 2 times. So I'm assuming you're supposed to chain cancel with her, right? To get this twice. Because otherwise, I'm not sure how else you can get the EX special explosion to hit twice. Unless, is this implying, it doesn't have a duration here. When the explosion from Koleda's EX special attack hits an enemy, it applies a debuff to the target. While the target is stunned, chain attacks deal 35%. So while it's stunned, right? So yeah, I think it's encouraging chain canceling. And I think, when the stun effect ends, so it does have a time in terms of that. I was just thinking maybe if during the first stun window I got the EX special and then the next stun window, okay, but within the same one. So to maximize this buff, you have to have enough energy to EX special twice, which I'm not sure how they expect you to do that without running just an obscene amount of energy regen. I think even with maximum energy regen, I don't think she's going to have enough free, free energy to just EX special twice back to back that fast. That's not even, let's go take a look at, we're doing some exploration here. Box Galaxy. I think that's not even considering like her own weapon. We'd have to like what's it called? Where is it? We'd have to measure how much one is to the other. So I have to see how much energy regen equals 0.6. Let's see. 0.6. So she gets more energy regen when she's off field. When using her EX special, and she gives herself 20. So basically, yeah, I'm curious. I think obviously we're not gonna have this, but I think the way you're supposed to build her is probably you're supposed to probably run her with her weapon, right? That's kind of obvious. And if you have her on her weapon, then I think that frees you up to running energy regen in this slot, as well as running 2 energy regen pieces for that extra whatever. So I'm gonna remove this weapon. So 50% energy regen to her is a point what? That's 1.8. So it's a 0.6 increase. Okay, so essentially, if you run her with her weapon, she gets to keep the 18% impact in this slot. That passive equates to 50% energy regen when she's off field, right? Plus, I think, so that's 18% here. Plus the 10% stacking twice from EX specials means it covers this. So I can either run 18% more impact, or because her weapon covers that here and gives her a bunch of impact anyway, I think that frees you up to open energy regen here. So I think that's kind of the way she's supposed to be built. Obviously, I'm kind of falling behind on that because I don't have that weapon. But I'm going to try her anyway. I'm going to try to rebuild her a little bit and run her with energy regen in this slot, as well as energy regen 2-piece. I think I'm going to lose a lot of days, but with luck, Pan Yinhu, because he has this weapon, it gives her 12% days, so it might make up for some of that. I don't... It's very little, and it's days instead of impact, but I think it'd still be pretty useful. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. I'm liking the team is a little more comfortable using her over Pokra, which is kind of sad because now I have to figure out what to do with Pokra, despite having invested so much into her. But that's all right. Someone will use Pokra. If anything, I mean, Ellen Joe might be able to do double stun or something like that. Who do I have? Or you know what would be even easier? Probably something like... yeah, I'll probably just run her with, what's her name? Soldier 11. So Soldier 11, Pokra, and Lucy would be a team. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Okay. So yeah, either way, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, anyway, I've gone too long now, but I'll see you guys in the next video.